Alright, in this video I'll be covering how I bench 100 kgs at 15. Here was my first attempt doing that. I actually don't have a video of my first attempt of 100 kgs, but I have a picture what I'll display right here for you guys. I had like 3 spotters at the time. It was pretty crazy. My PR was 80 kgs back then when I was 15. Like 15 and a half roughly, and yeah, it was pretty, that was not good. But anyway, in this clip here, right, in that clip I was so close to benching 100. It actually wasn't the clip, but coming up in the video I'll show you the real clip when I benched 100 kgs at 15 years old. But today I'll just be covering how I did my bench program, what I benched, and like how much my body weight roughly was. I wasn't fully tracking it and everything. But so body weight wise, I would say I was about 75 kgs. I had about a year and a half, 2 years of gym training back then. About a year and a half to 2 years. So I've been grinding at the gym for a little while now. I'm like 6 foot, so I don't know. I feel like I haven't grown in so long at the gym. So what, like 5'11", 6 foot roughly. There in that clip. I don't know. Yeah. I used to bench. This is what is crazy. I do not recommend it, but if your muscles work like this, how they used to for me, I used to bench every single day, like every day. Walk into the gym, my favorite thing, bench press. I would always do some weight, and I always did four sets, 5 reps. I would do that every single day at the gym. I would go gym 5-6 days a week, even 7 sometimes. I don't know, for my first year I had no program or whatever, so I just went and just did bench and then did my workout. But yeah, every single day at the gym I would just start off bench press. I don't know, I loved it so much. It was so enjoyable. But now I structure it. I go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and that's all, 3 times a week. That's how I structure my bench now. So a little story time before I show you the clip how I got 100 kgs. Story time was, I was at the gym with my mate, just a normal day at the gym, and I felt strong that day, so I was like, I felt good, and I was doing 85 for three sets, and I was thinking about going to 85 for my 4th set. I don't know, I was just feeling strong, and I haven't done that for 4 sets yet. I've only done it for 3 sets, and then my mate was just like, just go for it, just go for 100 on your last set. And I was like, I don't know, like I feel strong, but I don't know if I was feeling that strong in a way, so it was like kind of a bit awkward. I wasn't too sure if I do it, and it was like, all right, I'm chucking it on. Just chucked on 2 plates, and yeah, I'll just show you by this video.
That was way too easy.
As you can see, it moved pretty well, to be honest, like pretty well. Yes, I do bounce off my chest, but hey, as long as it hits your chest and goes back in the rack, that's all what matters to me anyway. Still counts as a rep. Yeah, I didn't use like any wrist straps, elbow wraps, or anything like that. Completely raw how I bench. Most people will use wrist straps and everything. I'm sure it does help. I don't think it's like cheating, but I reckon it definitely helps. But I don't use it anyway. I just go to the gym and rock up there. But back then I didn't really have to warm up anything like my shoulders or anything at the gym. It was just kind of straight into it kind of thing. So, but not anymore. Now I always have to do like my rotator cuff and everything, and my pec right here has been really sore lately, so that's not good. But yeah, but anyway, a bit more of a story time how I benched it. And then I don't know, I did 100. I was so happy, and I just, yeah, best workout. And what I recommend when you can bench 100, like this is how you're ready for 100 kg bench. If you can bench press 85 kgs for 4 sets, 5 reps, I know you can bench 100 kgs for 1. I just know it. Like, that's how I did it. And then for incline press with the dumbbells, I did 36 kgs in each hand for 5 reps, 4 sets. And when I did that as well, I knew I could do it. I don't know, it's something about those like numbers. If you do anything close to that, you know you're coming up. But that's like, so much people say, I don't know, like if you dumbbell press that much and then bench 4 reps that much, you can bench 100. And I think it's true, like 100%. Like, I don't know, I can do it. I could do it when I was dumbbell pressing the 36s, so I reckon it's true. I never got into flat dumbbell press, I just always did bench because I loved it. I don't know, I would always be at school just waiting to go bench. Like, it was crazy. Benching every day. Even in that video, I used to bench every day. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, if I had a sore day, maybe after after chest, then I would like I'd be like, oh, do I not? But yeah, I would just bench press every single day. It was crazy. It would be like 5 times a week. Yeah, that is definitely. I feel like if you're like new to the gym and you enjoy it, definitely do it, because that's what made me stay in the gym. I've been going to the gym 3 years now. But yeah, and I've been doing bench ever since. Matter of fact, I've been doing the same chest exercises for the whole time, and I'll definitely say my chest is my best muscle group. Yeah, I've been doing bench press, incline. Actually, I haven't been doing the same 3 exercises. What I used to do for the first 2 years, I used to do high to low cable flies for my lower chest. But what I was trying to say is I kind of maxed out the machine. Like, I would go to do my sets, and if it was so heavy, it would just lift me up, so I couldn't do 10 reps anymore. So yeah, it was really annoying, and in the end I just didn't feel my chest because I'm like floating trying to do the reps. There's obviously heaps of clips of people doing that. It's pretty funny to watch. But then I got into dips, and then after a week or 2 of just normal dips, I got into weighted dips. And ever since weighted dips, it's just, yeah, my triceps have blown up, and I don't know, I just like them. It feels good on your chest, good stretch and everything, and it's supposed to help with bench as well. So that's probably what I should have got into as well as bench, to help me with bench. Get into some weighted dips. If you're still young and everything, or even if you haven't reached 100 kgs or anything like that, get into weighted dips. I'm sure 100% helps. Like, definitely 100% helps. But yeah, I feel like I'm doing a lot of yapping, but hopefully this yapping session is actually helping you guys get to your goals, or just increase your bench a little bit more. Before I used to bench 100, my leg drive was so bad. Like, I barely used leg drive. So just saying, so that rep was basically 0 leg drive in the clip you guys seen. So I don't know if that makes it more impressive or not impressive. I'm not too sure, but yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much my full rundown how I benched 100 kgs at 15 years old. So basically, just if you love bench press. But yeah, what I was trying to say is, if you love benching, just make sure you bench press. And yeah, now I've structured my bench presses Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just so I have optimal recovery. But I don't know, if you have newbie gains and everything, you just try bench every day. I don't know, just yeah, that's how I got into it. And there's heaps of bench programs. I never did the bench programs. Like, you can do like the Swole bench program, and like there's other ones, but I don't know, I just literally bench pressed every day. And I did 5 reps, 4 sets. And yeah, if it was feeling light on my last set, just before my last set, so on my 3rd set, I would go up a weight and just try to get it for 5 reps. And if I got it for 5 reps, then sometimes the next day I would go up the next day again, just like that, slowly going up. But yeah, that's just how I bench pressed that much weight at 15 years old. And I don't know, I was about like 70 kgs roughly. So what, 20 kgs over my body weight, not too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.